But yeah.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we can't. All right. What's up? Welcome to, I think Cantrips and Chickens. A weekly podcast where we discuss minor level spells and foul. You might notice we're back in our original studio thing. There was an emergency and we weren't here, and then there was an emergency and we are here. So life, man. So yeah, we're back here. I tried to put it together. We weren't sure if we would play today, but we got enough done that we'll play. You also might notice that there's people who don't. I was gonna say don't look right. That's not correct. There are.
It's me.
Yeah, there are people you may not recognize. We will get into that in a bit, but we have some friends playing. It's going to be a good time. So I think I'm not going to do it, but I think today would be a really good time to make everyone roll and recap the last session, since we have two brand new people. But you've watched them, so you actually would probably be better than most of us at that. But I'll do I'll just recap. I sent it to you guys, right? I'm going to just read off the thing.
Be better than some of the people at the table.
I don't remember a single thing that happened.
Eurydice is the worst recapper ever.
I don't remember 10 minutes ago. I can't remember last week.
Depression. Okay, last time on Tales of Iona, we started down below the Waterworks Guild just after Father Josiah had killed Zeke and put Oliver's soul in his body. He then noticed an amulet on Vig that shielded her from being scryed on and took it, wondering who in Gilderlank could make such a thing. He told Cedric the houseboy to follow the Earthshakers and make sure they stayed on task.
Yeah, fuck a guy.
He will.
Vig also came with them. Together, hey, oh yeah, that was good. All right, just doing a little count check. Yeah. All right. Together, the group went to the Broken Mast to attempt to infiltrate the Thieves Guild and learn the reason so many Skithari were flocking towards Gilderlank. After meeting some Skithari and attempting to show how dangerous they were, the Earthshakers were led down a secret chute to a Skithari underground outpost. It was gonna be... I thought you were going to be fighting them, and I was going to make you all fall down a chute where more of them were. But for once, you didn't just decide to murder everyone. It's because they're Thieves Guild, like, dickheads. You're like, oh, cool, we'll hang out with these guys. We don't want to instantly murder them. They seem all right. So that was just a fun slide, more than anything, instead of a neat, it's a second part of the fight. After a brief skirmish with the guild of Guile Skithari, the guys who can jump and fly, the group decided to settle it with a 1v1 punching fight between Leaf and Silly, the street commander of the Skithari outfit. Leaf promptly beat the shit out of her. After earning their respect, the Skithari tasked the Earthshakers with sneaking into the Marianas Athenaeum, or MA, a large library ran by the Keepers, guild committed to the Radiant Scale Alliance, which is the group of metallic dragons who protect teleportation and plane shifting in Iona. The gang must locate the room that the Keeper's teleportation gate is kept, so the Skithari can rush in and use it if needed. Silly reveals that the Skithari have infiltrated the Grand Gugnal Circus and plan to rob everyone in the audience on the opening night before using the Guild of Guile flight suits to escape out of the open roof and fly to the MA and mass teleport out of Gilderlank to safety. Silly reveals that the Keeper named Kudolf, who is the wizard at the MA, has been compromised by the Skithari and will most likely help them escape. Vig reveals that Kudolf is a contact of hers and that he is the one who made the amulet. She wants to warn him that Father Josiah may be after him, and the Skithari want to blackmail him. She asks the group to search for the teleportation gate while she talks to him.
I feel like she just wants to get away from us. That's okay too.
No, I don't think... I feel like she actually keeps trying to hang out with you when you all berate her and tell her to leave.
No, that's just...
I have a very big argument to that.
Yeah, we berate Cedric.
Did you guys... Okay, well, your argument's going to be you made it so she didn't die.
We were being nice to her, and then you said, actually, she hates you guys.
That's not
That
true.
is what happened.
You were taking a bath in a steakhouse. And she came in.
As you do.
And she was like, hey, and you guys were like,
She was
fuck you,
rude
we'll do something
before
else.
that. That's why.
All right.
You're old. Your memory.
My memory might be shot on this. I
I may not remember last week, but I remember that moment because it upset me.
we're gonna do a tail of the tape. We're gonna clip this, and we're gonna clip every interaction that she's ever had with you all the way back to when you.
Oh, me and Vig are on good terms.
Yeah, no, Vic's cool with you.
I'd just think of a volcano and laugh.
I want to know how old is Silly?
He's like a teenager. He's like.
She.
No,
not
silly-
celery.
Yeah,
Not
I
celery.
heard Cedric.
Silly.
I
With a
want
C.
I want the reputation of
She's not old enough for
the
you.
rabbits beating up senior citizens.
Oh God.
No.
Bad enough.
not
We've already
above
pushed it
17.
out there. The beat of a child.
So the group decides to get a long rest and books rooms at a shady motel. Before they go to sleep, Cedric, who the party had been physically and verbally abusing all day,
We
turns to
did try
them.
to sell him. I remember
Twice.
that. Twice.
He turns to them, twists his hand, and produces a magic chime from out of thin air, using magic that you were not aware he had, and said, "Listen, if we're going to do this breaking and entering thing and looking for this door, you're going to need me tomorrow." And that's where we left off.
Could you imagine if we really sold him now?
Like, we could have fetched a much better price if we knew he had
I'm
magic
just saying.
fingers.
I'm just saying.
We have a new sponsor, but I don't have the sheet because I've been moving. So if you're watching this on Twitch, next week. If you're watching on YouTube, here's the sponsor. All right, that was a great. Thank you to that sponsor for sponsor. No, it's I just don't know their name, but it's actually a dice box company is sponsoring us. They make like that, like the wooden version of that dice box. Did you look at your drink? Dice box like that. What, the tea? Yeah, but not that. I don't have the power to superimpose the thing, so we're not going to try that. But yeah, they make they're dice box makers, and we're getting some, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
But we're not done with
Hemp Wizard.
Hemp Wizard Beard Care Company. They are going to move over to our battle map sponsorship. So all of our battles are brought to you by Hemp Wizard. Yeah. And they actually are having a thing coming up where a new character is going to come out and be like, fuck the wizard. And the wizard's like, no, fuck this guy. And they're going to have a fight. It's going to be a whole thing. And they're also going to sponsor a Battle of the Bands, I guess, later this year. I'm going to come out. I don't think they've announced it. But they specifically said, hey, don't tell anyone. So I really went on Twitch. But allegedly, they're sponsoring some kind of battle thing. Maybe it's a rap battle. I don't know. Okay, so let's go around the table and we'll introduce ourselves. Should we roll to see who has to start?
There's 6 of us, so you can roll d6.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who wants to roll?
Go for
I
it.
can do everything.
How long till you find? The D6 is the one that looks like. Oh, there you go.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Josh. I ruined it.
Hi everyone. I'm Josh.
We already did that one. Move on.
I play Leaf, our Harangon Ranger.
Cool. What's a harangon?
Rabbit folk.
Rabbit folk. Oh my god.
So does rabbit folk.
I don't know where Clowner Mountain is.
That way.
Pack it up. All right, fine, that way.
I'm Jake. Do you want me to?
No, you don't tell. Yeah, don't
Okay.
tell me your name. Or don't tell me your name. Don't tell. So wait. What?
Jake.
Jay?
Jay?
Okay, cool.
It's because he's old. He's confused most of the time. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
I lost my coin and I had it.
Do you remember your name though?
Oh wait, here it is.
Lance, you're in your basement.
You're playing D&D.
If Justin was here, he would just tell the address. He gave away my Wi-Fi password on Clive. Okay, I'm Lance. I am the DM, and sometimes Sarah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, now it's every other character in the game. Cedric,
Whatever.
Father Josiah.
Now you're celery.
Maybe not forever.
My name is Jason, and I am playing Oliver Riverbloom, an Eladrin stuck in the body of his best friend, who looked like Zeke, the
Possibly a bugbear.
bugbear.
Was it a bugbear or a
Hobgoblin.
hobgoblin?
Because he
Hobgoblin.
doesn't have the extended reach.
Okay.
Right?
Is that the only difference?
I think that was mostly just because he was
Faye.
custom lineage, but yes, that works too.
Maybe he was.
That's a perfectly in-game reason you get a gold star.
Also, his elbow's been the opposite way. It's not a real
His
thing.
back does
Just-
now.
That's big.
Oh! Oh!
Too soon. Too soon.
Savage.
I'm like, what happened? I'm here to see. I play Melody, our resident Spaxy Bard, who sometimes commits crimes. But
Sometimes.
not always. Just sometimes.
It's
He
a
doesn't always follow
murderer.
the law.
I'm a murderer.
Never,
And also other things,
never admit your crimes.
allegedly.
I've been accused of many.
Actually, we've committed all the crimes. We've done nothing wrong.
And I'm Nate.
All right. Cool. So we pick up in a bar and inn in a shady part of town, late at night, possibly very early in the morning. It's been so long now. I think,
This
right?
was the dirty motel that was
Yeah.
close to where we were?
Yeah.
All right, I remember.
And
I don't.
yeah, it's all right. You guys decided you needed to rest before you went. Oh, and the MA is not open yet either, so you're using this as a time to have a long rest. And Cedric has just produced a magical chime out of thin air, and said, "Listen, guys, you're gonna need me if you're going into the MA tomorrow." And that's where we pick up.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And you're like, "All right, good night." Whatever, Cedric.
What are you talking about, Cedric? And where did you get that treasure?
It's my treasure.
Wait,
What?
Who's
Oh
talking to me?
no.
I actually have a list of crimes against Cedric. So yeah. So I think who's talking to me?
Oh, that's totally
That's Oliver.
Oliver / Zeke's body.
Okay, I'm gonna change into you. So I'm gonna take my shape and I'm gonna turn into you.
It's like looking in a brand new mirror that you just
No,
got
this
today.
is what I've become. Oh my god, I'm so no.
Hey, are you the same Cedric that we've
Yes.
been with since we got here?
Yeah,
Wait,
the whole time.
show us your arm.
So I'm gonna take my normal shape then,
Sure.
and I'm a changeling. And I'm gonna show you my arms. I don't have anything on it.
No brands.
I don't think they'd stick.
Nope.
Now my
And-
Cedric form has one, right?
Well, I don't think so because Cedric's just a member of the group,
Oh,
so I don't think he would have one. He's just a member of Doom.
I'm speechless.
I'm a double spy.
You're a double spy?
For who?
Wait, yeah, for who?
So I'm supposed to be spying on you guys for Doom, but I'm spying on Doom.
For who?
Me.
Why?
I got business.
Who?
That tracks
My
with everyone
business.
we've attended to meet in this place. There's out of game. Your normal form versus your Cedric form. Totally different? Similar like
So the best way, I'm a woman in my
Okay.
normal form, and I have white hair. So.
okay. I'm so thrown. I'm sorry, I have a newfound respect, I will say.
You weren't even that mean to me, except for the bee.
Well,
Yeah, you almost killed her with a bee.
no, it
Yeah.
does no damage, it just makes you a little
It's like I'm allergic. All changelings are allergic to bees. It's canon.
Wait, why are you spying on Doom? What is your goals?
I don't like Doom. I'll
No one
take it
does.
down.
No one does. But you like joined up.
Don't you even.
No, he's like, I kind of like it.
It's okay. No. I sleep talking and gone to bed. I'm scared.
You've been doing this the whole time. Why didn't you tell us we could have got a much better price for you? What else can you turn into?
I can turn into a lot of things. Any race
Like
I've seen.
A rat?
I'm just.
No, I'm not a druid.
I'm curious. Why
Huh?
were you in your young Cedric, young boy form, frequenting a gay bar?
I like to party.
You could
Yeah.
be an adult there.
What's the problem?
Well, you guys were there, so I had to make sure I was still Cedric.
Wait a minute. Check her teeth. Is she a vampire?
No, I'm not a vampire.
Just what a vampire would say.
I mean, I could turn into a vampire.
Well, we have seen Cedric in the daylight, so.
Wait, is there a Cedric?
No, it's me. I'm Cedric. Well, I'm sure there is a real
So
Cedric.
what?
I don't
What,
know
what should
What
we
happened to
actually
the real
call him?
Cedric?
Lily.
Lily.
Oh, this is gonna be very confusing.
Does sound a lot like celery. We were close. We were close.
Celery.
I've done a lot of bullying. I'm serious.
Wait, what? So what are you? Why were you?
What's that little
There is entirely too much body swapping going on.
Is there one L or two? Well, there are obviously two L's in Lily, but are there two L's in a row in Lily, or is it just Lily?
Lilly.
Okay. 3 L's.
Like the flower.
Very.
Bold of you to assume that I know how to spell the flower Lily.
So the China opening, it unlocks magical locks. So, and I'm a really good thief.
Eyes narrow.
Yeah. Prove it.
Okay.
Steal something from him.
From him.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
I'll let you all burn through your spells. And probably since I come back to go, one more thing.
I'm not gonna be.
I said nothing to him. I sent him a 25-word message.
You're like,
Being
so about Cedric.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
I'm still
just in case you wanna
talking
know.
to you as if I can totally see you, not just like I'm just trying to fuck with you, but also asking questions. Does Father Josiah know that you are not Cedric and that there was never a Cedric? That you are actually Lily, who may in fact be. Who else are you?
I'm lots of people.
That we know?
Oh my gosh.
She's Sarah.
I am not Sarah.
Are you
Thank
familiar
God.
with your mother?
Sarah disappeared, Celery appeared.
No. Nobody
Please
else.
tell me you're not Savannah.
No, I don't know who that
Okay,
is.
good.
It has to be someone I've seen.
So who have you seen?
I got a list. I've seen Father Josiah. I've seen a bunch of Scathari people because I've been Cedric this whole time, so I can change into Eliza, Indigo Velvet, Big. I know they're
Indigo Velvet is someone that I named in this game. I totally
Yeah,
forgot
it's
about
a halfling bard.
that. Amazing.
He's the
Amazing.
singer, right?
Yeah.
That's the one I was trying to get Celery to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're just gonna
Velvet.
take his place and ruin his reputation.
I totally forgot I named someone that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was such a
Proud of myself.
But you haven't been anyone else interacting with us.
no. Nope, just Cedric.
Just Cedric. So this whole time you've been spying on us and spying on Doom. For some thievery?
Well, I just don't want Doom to be at all.
Just be.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't want them either. So
So I'm trying to take him down from the inside, pretty much. I got excuses.
Yes.
Oh, and you stole a bunch of stationery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you did, but I can forge letters with that. So.
I think we have to kill her.
now, hold on.
Oh, by the way, Vig is with you, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think so. I feel like she definitely left with you to go do this. So Vig is like, so if she can sneak really well and forge letters, do we even need you?
Oh my god!
I'm not a rogue, though.
Oh, are you a rogue? I didn't notice.
That's because he's hard to notice. I got you.
I thought he was like some kind of like comedian bard the whole time. That was just my mistake.
Royalty. I don't need to put up with this shit.
Are you still royalty in this body, though?
Shut up, Rugged.
Just existential crisis mode kicks in.
He's still dealing with some depression, I think.
So I'm still something in his pocket.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand versus your perception.
Whose are you going for? Mine or his? Okay.
Are you still invisible?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna. I would give you advantage, but you're literally talking to him while invisible, standing there, so I think he knows it's about to happen. So, sleight of hand versus perception. Go ahead.
22.
Not enough.
No. So you feel.
I'm continuing to talk at the spot where she was.
Yeah. Oh wait. So yours wasn't enough.
Mine was not enough.
Oh, I thought you were
No,
saying hers
no,
was not
I
enough.
failed.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're like, I am the best thief we have in this. As you just are already behind him and just kind of like going through his pack and.
He's in a new body. He doesn't know that yours were yet.
True. What did she get?
One of his many ball gags.
Hair handcuffs.
He had me hold them. They were kind of gross.
How about a sack of where is it? Ball bearings.
Those come in handy. Ball bearings and block and tackle, man. My
I'm gonna
favorite
stand in
things.
front of you, go invisible, and give it back. I just wanted to prove a point.
Great. So I have no purpose.
Vic just
I
leans
lost my
back on the
friend.
bar and is so
It's not
happy.
true. You're part of the teleporting duo between the two of you. That can do some shenanigans.
Just between the two of you, and you've already like.
I'm long resting.
Yeah.
Well, I already hit the button on my phone. It's too late. I want my spell slots back more than I want to be a part of this conversation.
I lost my best friend and my job in the same fucking day. And then you're gonna condescend to me, tell me, oh, you've got a magical knife that we could easily just give to the rogue.
You can also
You still
feather
have
fall.
I'm not here, but you still have a map.
That
don't-
too. You have all the fate knowledge.
We don't have a door right now. Soon we'll have a door. My children won't be as loud. I'm sorry.
Any other questions?
Oh, so many.
Do we want to see first?
Is it safe here? What?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're safe.
How long have you been here? Why? What are you trying to steal?
Well, I wanted to help you guys with the MA and breaking into that because Father Josiah wants something out of there, and I don't want him to have it.
What does he want?
Yeah. He wants a thing.
Oh no, that's the Scathari. Sorry, I'm still trying to keep all this.
No, that's
okay.
We barely,
Know the Lord, your first name.
yeah, we barely know.
Yeah.
What, Lord?
The Scathari, you say?
I didn't know that existed.
Biker guy? Is that what that is?
So, are you trying to get a thing for Father Josiah? Like, are you on a side mission? Can we trust you when the shit hits the fan?
Yeah, I
When we
don't.
get in there?
My end goal is probably to get rid of Father Josiah
God, I
altogether.
thought you were going to say me.
No.
We share that goal.
Yeah, I don't
Just
have
got
anything
the
against you guys. I want to help you in that sense.
Question: because I did cast detect magic.
Mhm.
Any orbs scrying going on?
No. you don't
It's
see
just me reporting everything.
No, you assume that at some point Father Josiah does need to sleep. It is very early in the morning.
Melody fell asleep on the talk button.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Butt dial Father Josiah.
More like, leave me alone. Oh, you want to talk?
Please, child, I'm trying to sleep. Daddy Joey, come on, please. So, okay.
I can read
Sorry,
you a bedtime
Daddy, I've
story
been
in
naughty.
25.
That's not how you say forgive the Father for I've sinned.
Father Joey is my own confessional. Every sin or crime I commit, I talk to him about it.
Guess what I'm doing right now? No. Hang up. All right. So, is everyone after this shocking revelation heading to bed?
I'm locking myself in the bathroom. And I'm pouring
Crime tip.
the crime tub, yes. And I'm pouring a bath. I don't know if I have
Yeah, it
the
feels.
emotional latitude to work with this.
And it doesn't even the bat. Go ahead and roll me a. By the way, I couldn't find my. Hi, Olivia. I couldn't find my actual DM screen, so I'm going to be. I don't have my crutch on this.
It's a performance check.
It's to clearly no. Roll me a Constitution check. Can you do a check or is it be a saving throw for Constitution?
It's performance.
To not get a disease from the bath.
No, to see if you're comfortable enough. Hi, baby. Take your time. Yeah, no, they're cookies.
Let me put it.
To see if you're comfortable enough in your own new skin to take a bath and feel okay with that.
I rolled a 19, but I also feel like the answer to that is no, and I'm just wallowing in self-pity and grief, and every once in a while, like, there's the guzzling of alcohol and the sad sobbing from behind the door.
All right, head upstairs. Say hi to your sister.
We'll make sure to close the bathroom door so we don't hear it.
Huh? Yeah, you can have.
I feel like you have one of those really, really dark moments where you go to the top of the building and you decide to jump, but then the ring of featherfall that you have activates and it just doesn't let you.
Oh, new folks. That is my wife. My wife. These are the new folks. And that's my oldest Nora, and that's my youngest Olivia. For the 3 people watching, you don't see Olivia. That's all Olivia. They see Olivia every week. Okay, so yeah, you hear every now and then just By the way, Bonnie is not happy to hear voices over here. She's just crying and crying over there. Yeah, she really does.
Let her be a bad guy.
Huh?
Let her be a bad guy.
The gigantic chicken attack.
Or don't let her out.
No, don't let her out, please. So yeah, as you're trying to sleep, you just hear like sobbing from down the hall and just a wail every now and then. As
It's extra sad because this is what we're in a no-tell motel.
Yeah.
Sobbing in the bathtub
in Zeke's body.
in Zeke's body.
Yeah, and you're no longer even the sneakiest person in your own
I
group.
used to be pretty, and everything is terrible.
Just going up.
I love that, like, even while playing escapist D&D, we're like, where did I turn wrong? Like, what is going on with my life? This is supposed to be fun escapism, and I'm in a motel bathtub sobbing for my dignity, my youth, and my
Well,
friends.
also the one outlet I had against the organization that has enslaved me is now no longer somebody that I can abuse.
Can you bring me another whipping boy at least? Is there a real Cedric I can abuse?
Yeah.
That was my first thought. Unfortunately, I did say that out loud. I was like, we can't bully him anymore.
Yeah, now who are we bullying? Okay.
We'll get Sarah back to bullying.
Yeah, now suddenly you're like, we need Sarah. We desperately need Sarah.
Let's go rescue.
I'm like, actually, we can skip everything else. We need to go to her wedding now.
There's a comment on one of the earlier sessions that just says "wow" with a timestamp, and it's when everyone at the table screams "shut the fuck up, Sarah" at the same time. She's like, "I was just thinking we were like, like shut the fuck up, Sarah." And it's like, "Wow." Yeah, I don't condone the abuse of Sarah. Sarah Sandwich.
Wait, her last name is Sandwich?
It's Sandvik, but you know,
She calls herself Sandwich.
Sandwich. Yeah. So, anybody have anything they want to do before the long rest for the evening?
I already long rested.
All right. So, the early morning goes by without incident. You all have long rested. You have all everything you would get from a long rest. The next morning comes. Are we getting together and just heading towards the MA?
I thought the plan was to have Vig go talk to what's his face, Wizard Man.
Yeah.
Keeper.
The head
Keeper
wizard.
Kudolf.
Keeper Kudolf. And then we would go to the or are we going to the MA, talking to Keeper Kudolf, and then we sneak off while Vig is talking to him, or what's the deal with Vig?
Yeah, Vig is like, yeah. So what? All I want to do is I got to go there and let him know that both the Skithari want to use him, and Father Josiah is probably looking for him for the amulet he made me. Also, yeah, we need to kind of find out or where that room is for the Skithari, or we can make it up and lie to them, but we'll double cross them and they'll kill us all. It's up to you.
That's cute.
It's up to you, whichever one you guys want to do. But yeah, I could talk to him while you guys look around, or we could talk to him and then look around, or we could just ask him where it is and level with him and tell him what's going on, and maybe he'll be like, oh yeah, it's here, but there's
I
a
am
block
a very,
on the door.
very big proponent of always telling the truth.
I can tell that about you.
And we should just tell.
Insight check. 17. Roll me a deception.
It's one of the strong suits.
Yeah.
Can I assist him?
If you'd like.
It doesn't matter. 4.
She's like, clearly, you are one of the most just forthcoming people I've ever met.
I'm in nothing but an honest businessman.
She's like, but
selling
I-
vegetables
I'm happy.
Hey,
for a company I don't work for.
it's my company.
You keep down yourself.
I heard he used to have business partners, but he got rid of them one at a time.
And no one's
They're also imprisoned with Doom.
Yeah.
very convenient.
I don't know why I picked this. I'm just trying to be nice.
Vic brings you a coffee. She's like, it's a little early. I'm sorry. Yeah, everyone's so mean to me. It's chamomile tea. And she's like, so it's up to you guys. I'll follow your play on this. I just gotta talk to him, so I can keep him busy while you look around. Or
Yeah, we also need to maybe warn your family not to show up to the big show,
Yeah. Yep.
because
Yeah.
it may explode for no reason.
Vic's like, there's still time to just point those at the sky, right?
No.
I'm fine
Too
with
late.
that.
It's too late. We're not breaking back into the place to fix.
We actually don't need to break in. We need to just go on top.
You heard Melody. It's too late.
It's too late. Everyone in there.
Chaos monkeys.
But to that end, I want to know like what everybody's thoughts are as far as what are we going to do with the Skithari and the relationship with this teleportation portal. Will we tell them the truth, like we always do with everyone?
Well,
And
And Vic is like, I have a suggestion, question. Oh, no one's
Yeah.
gonna be mean to me. Okay, keep talking. So,
I've learned not to be mean to NPCs, which turn into players. So now I'm afraid.
yeah, as soon as you're like, fuck you, I'm like, go ahead. So,
Until I know who this is, I'm nothing orange.
So Vig is like, the other thing too is Keeper Kudolf is the one, remember, that could take our brands off for if we have enough money for the components. We could let the Skithari rob the circus, then rob the Skithari,
okay,
and then get our
I mean
brands
that
off.
seems
Then-
very underhanded.
well, they also said though that we get a cut anyway.
Oh,
So
But
we
we-
could just have the cut.
let's
let
just
them do
take
their
it all.
thing. I mean, I don't care one way or another. I'm not a big fan of them. You saw what they did to Farrenthorpe.
No, I saw
That
what
was
you
them.
did to them.
They tried to torch the town.
It's now called Bloodstream.
I'm learning all of this as we
You were there.
I don't remember.
you literally jumped from rooftop to rooftop murdering Skithari.
You stabbed a
That's what
bunch
you
of
were
people.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I say we kill all of them.
What?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
All the circus or all the
I
Skithari?
think we're doing both.
Are we doing the Skithari after the circus?
And
Yeah, because we want the money.
And Vig is like, all the Skithari that we know are on that boat, and you sink those.
Okay, I sank one boat because there were vampires on it.
And we knew
They were
like,
innocent animals and
No,
children.
that is what Silly told us. But I mean, I looked over that boat. That looked for sure to be the one
You
that the
didn't
leaders
look
of the
over
Grand
it. You looked
Gudaw-
over at it, and you said, "I'm blowing it up now."
I, out of game, specifically asked if I, with a good check, could tell if that would be the boat, and that, as far as I could tell, was. So that's
Because it was
probably-
the biggest boat. You blew up the biggest boat.
I blew the fanciest boat.
and we know that it just had all the puppies in it.
It literally was
Like
full
all
of
the
baby
young
animals.
You're
You
gonna
murdered
believe.
innocent
You're
animals.
But-
gonna believe
but
the
it's okay,
word of
because they
a
were-
Skithari member whose name is Silly.
I want to go back, mage hand one of those cages up to show him what he did.
Also,
You do blow up boats, though.
he
so.
says, he's like, oh, you're going to trust Silly, the one that you clearly had a crush on 8 hours ago?
I have a crush on
You were trying to impress her.
because we need to get into the gang.
You ho. Every time we turn around, you're trying to sell this young boy.
You?
I haven't tried to sell anyone.
I did. I was fully
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought we
Clearly,
did.
you
Now
were
that
like,
you
let's get a
imagine-
good price
could
for
you
that
imagine?
young man over there. What do you look like now?
I look like me, the way I look like a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
With white hair.
Yeah, not Cedric.
Valid.
Oh god, I wouldn't want to throw things at Cedric so bad.
I also propose that we get Sarah back for the purpose of throwing things at her.
for therapy.
Well, we
For
have
therapy reasons.
We're gonna have to head up that way anyways because we
Yeah.
need the shard that's near where she's being taken for the wedding. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I don't
The only thing I've eaten today is Starbucks food. I remember
So,
nothing, and my brain
and
isn't working.
If
I
we
don't
if we
apologize.
travel by road, we probably won't get there in time for the wedding. But if we do help the Skithari and we use their teleportation circles through the MA, we could probably teleport up north to get
We don't
closer to
have
the
to
shard.
help the Skithari to do that, though.
We don't necessarily, but we get some money out of it, and then we
But
could
we-
reimburse your family who's going to lose a bunch from the circus being blown up.
No, they're not. They're not going to lose a bunch. They'll be just fine.
They've invested
There will be
everything they own. You've seen
They're
their
gonna get
house.
blown up.
Everything they own.
You haven't seen their house. It is gross. No offense. And I grew up on a farm.
Everything they own is like
Is it?
nothing. They don't. They're just minor investors. There will be a giant hole in the industry.
Listen, two little roads away in an alley is where we got attacked by vampires who just were eating a dog. It's not the nicest area.
They were
I'm trying to be
children.
me.
What would you have liked them to be?
How much money do they need to make it worth it for them to not be in the circus?
If I know, I need to talk to them.
Okay.
I also think that we should steal all of the money from the Skithari and kill the Skithari.
And then give it to them.
No, I don't really care who we give it to.
I'm not
Maybe a
saying
little
that we
bit.
shouldn't do that. I don't care what we do with the Skithari.
And then we just teleport to
But
the
I think
wedding.
I think if we teleport, we could probably have it to where the Skithari will show up wherever we do. We could deal with them after we teleport.
I don't care when we die.
So you think we're gonna like teleport out of the bounds of this city?
We could.
What happens when somebody gets folded in half?
We-
I don't know how many more I have in
The,
me.
the person that is supposed to send us through the circles is the one who can probably remove the marks.
You have escapades from that stuff.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It may have something to do with sleeping in a tub, but also it may have something to be
My
that I
only
just
thing-
only
Or the
recently
hangover.
lived.
With my thought process with that plan, my only thing that would hold me back is they have my brother. But if you were changeling, we could probably break him out,
You can be my brother.
Yeah, we can
and we could get his
And my brother.
Oh yeah,
mark
yeah.
removed as well. We could all flee from Doom.
Okay.
They have my brother too, but I don't care.
Have you seen?
Yours volunteered.
Like Cedric here.
Yeah.
Have you seen his brother?
No.
What do you know about the inside of the Church of Doom?
So when I'm not with you guys, I'm pretty much with Father Josiah, right beside him.
Do you have Celery's mother? Is that a real thing? Does Celery have a mom?
Celery's probably
No, Celery was came as an orphan. Why am I saying Celery?
I thought that he had. I thought that he had like a mom that was working for Doom.
I don't think so. From what I watched, because
From that one episode I watched.
he was an improv character. I just put have a houseboy that they will want to kill, but if they do, bad things happen. That's the entire character. But I believe Cedric was an orphan who came to Doom and they worked his way in.
Vibes.
So this Cedric that Lily is Lily. Lily.
Like a flower.
We have multiple Lilies now too, because we have Lily the dead
Evangeline
lady.
Lily.
Yeah. But this names. So two
Two
people have them
Olivers,
sometimes.
two Lilies,
What is the other one?
two Olivers.
That's right, two Olivers, two Lilies. Yeah. Neither one were my doing. It's not on me. But yeah, so Lily could have seen the person who Cedric is modeled after anywhere. That boy never probably worked for Doom.
Okay.
He also, depending on how long ago Lily got the image of Cedric, that Cedric person could be 15 years older or something as well now, you might just pass like a 30-year-old Cedric. He's like, my life is together.
We're gonna kill him.
Yeah. Cedric, you motherfucker.
You actually saw Father Josiah as a small boy.
Yeah.
And this is why.
That's why he likes him so
Yeah.
much. But no, yeah, so you infiltrated, got next to Father Josiah, and have kind of just been his ward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
Now, Vic, what all would this keeper need to remove the marks?
that's a fine question.
Because there's, us three, definitely my brother.
Did your brother get branded?
I'm pretty sure.
No,
he
no
did.
one in prison is branded because they're
Oh.
not suicide squatting.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay, then we don't even need to worry about the leaf brand or Sprig's brand. We didn't
Yeah.
even break him out.
Yeah.
So theoretically, we'd only need 3.
4 with Vig. I'm assuming she's not.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's not gonna go over without her as well.
Well, she says I have actually been raising funds for mine. You
Oh.
guys don't worry about it. I have some irons in the fire for that.
Always taking care of yourself, Nick.
You literally told me to.
Whatever.
Also, most of our group's funds went away when one of our members was also arrested with us, and I think he's just in jail.
Oh, Sorrow has your money?
No, Nick's had
What?
most of our money from selling
Oh.
the axe.
Selling X?
The axe.
Oh. Like, where was this plot line at? Like, you're high?
I think he had like 2,000 gold,
Okay.
which is well more than I think.
Do
any of us.
do you know your way around the Doom complex? Would you know where their stuff is located?
Like, I would know my way around. Yeah.
We could maybe try to infiltrate and get his stuff. If the money is worth it.
I mean,
Well, it depends on what we need.
yeah. How much? What's the?
Not him, just his stuff.
I don't know. Did anybody take a note and know how much you needed for this?
I don't think we had a way of knowing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the only one who knows.
She fucking told you.
Did I thought she was gonna find out.
No, I haven't. Hold on.
There's two people here who take really good notes.
Those
Not
two.
me. I haven't taken a single note, actually. After the first session, I forgot.
Hold on. I'm looking. I have a note somewhere that said that of her saying, "Hey, if you know," because that's what she said. She came to you guys and said, "Hey, I got this guy who can do it, but it's going to cost this much. If there's a way you want to do it, I'm going to like investigate around town."
There's also that account that you set up.
Aha! Big knows someone from the underground. Check your previous session written notes. Hold, please. Who says they know a guy connected through? Yeah, but we scrapped that. Hold on. Who could possibly remove the magic on the brands? But they want 3K gold each up front and 2K gold if it works. So 5K each.
15,000.
5K each.
Yeah, 15K
Holy
gold
crap.
for the three of you.
I'm good.
Blow me up.
I'll buy enough hours with my family.
just fold me. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
My
so,
brother's in Doom. It's all good.
what do you think, in your great thieving skills, would be the haul from all of the rich people attending the Grand Google?
He's losing it.
So all rich people are going to be at the circus. That's where the
Yeah, so it's a
drama.
the very opening night of the circus is a high coin benefit show where so Vig's like actually it's not so I can tell you each person's getting 100 gold. It's all tax deductible kind of thing.
How many people?
The place holds almost 300,
That's 30,000.
so 30,000 gold might go through that night.
And
That's more than enough.
We'd have to steal from the Skithari then, because they wouldn't give us even 15.
Fine with that.
Not when there's that many people to split.
Yeah, because you like half the damn circus is working for them.
We
Well,
would just need to
yeah.
convince.
And then all the people that are going to be part of.
Vig's like, hey, I have a crazy idea. So we're just throwing out ideas, right?
do you
What?
have to?
She's like, what if we go back to the Grand Guignol people and somehow, like, if you killed every one of those vampires, go back to the group and be like, hey, sorry that the Skithari killed all the vampire people that were there. Why don't they're planning on robbing you? And then like working with if there's more vampires or more people, like to using them once they rob everyone to like double cross them with the circus folks, because circus folks are going to be, no offense, shady as fuck, right? Like so. I'm sure they would
Are you
fight
trying to
a
say
local
that
thieves guild.
Melody is shady?
You call her Smelody?
I said Melody.
Big shut up.
Yeah.
I heard Smelody. I'm sorry. Tape's gonna tell on that one. I'm just saying. I just think, like, maybe you didn't kill all the vampires. Maybe like because a lot of them were foreign. They come from the south together, so I assume they're all vampires.
I don't think we killed all the vampires, and I think that
It sounds like you killed their kids.
And maybe the parent, maybe the dad.
yeah, every
And-
one
yeah,
of them
and
that was
maybe
in
their dogs.
that was in the vampire boat.
So, of all the vampires, were like, let's go get a cup of coffee. Leave the puppies on the boat. They all left. And,
Aw.
yeah.
Okay.
Listen, the Skithari did say that the heads of the Grand Guignol have been missing since the incident.
Oh, that is true.
And all their animals. Pets, children,
Okay, well,
wives.
here is the way I would like to see it go down. And I might be a little bit biased, but I think that this would be the great, a grand vision for the beginning of the revolution.
Okay.
We leave the explosives in place, and we kill all of the wealth and the faithful. The best way to attack faith is through the faithful. We just have to kill every member of this church.
That's a lot, considering Father Josiah, who can fold us in half, is here.
That's fine. We just
Vig's
lay-
like, you know I'm a priest, right?
Are you a member of Doom?
No, not that church. But
Are you a member of anyone involved with Doom?
No, I mean, no, they're really
Are you
bad
the
people.
maidens?
Yeah.
Then that's fine.
Okay.
It's everyone else we're going to kill.
Will the gold melt if we burn everyone?
No, like, we're going to let the thieves steal from them.
Uh-huh.
They will then take the blame for all of the fire and the doom and destruction.
So after the mass murder that you commit, how do we get the gold from Doom? Or from
we're going to
Cedric?
involve them in the escape plan. We're going to take them to the MA. They're going to teleport to a location of our choosing, where it is, surrounded by bars and no one can just yeet themselves out of places and get away. And we take all of their money. I mean, we don't have to kill them at that point, but I think it would be fine to just murder all of them too. I don't like to leave people behind that may attempt to fold me in half or squeal on our plan. And then we take that money. We get our brands off, but then we fund the rest of the revolution. Imagine explosions everywhere else in the city. I mean,
So, went from a thief to a terrorist now.
I like it.
look at the rest of the city, how it is divided.
And it's
Everyone
weird because no one in this group is like, including Vig, is super pushing back on this. They're like, I mean,
Everyone else that has the haves, all are members of the old guard that oppress the new religions.
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad idea. So we just need to figure out where this teleportation circle is then.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, you said that each rich person from the Grand Canal is donating 100.
Yeah.
Is there like a collection box, or are they storing that all together somewhere?
I guess they're so they had to buy it. They had to pay for their tickets. So I'm assuming the money is. I would be somewhere on site the night of.
Okay.
So we could just take it before the Skadari does.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
I
wheel
could
it.
change into like a circus actor or a waiter.
But
Yeah. What if we all pretended to be like circus people and then like Ocean 11 to the money out of there?
And then the revolution and bombs. And
Yeah, but we wouldn't have to be there for it.
we still need somebody to take the blame. We need the
The
patsy.
Skadari will be there.
And we need all of the faithful to die.
Sure. We just want to be in the building. We could be like eating a
We would just already
cheeseburger on a
have
boat
left
watching
with
it
the
burn.
money
Oh, all
to
right.
go get our marks removed and be on our way.
So not have to then report back to Father Joey at all.
No.
All right.
As long as I can get my brother out.
Yeah.
Or
That's what I was concerned with.
Also, we also need to do a prison break.
Yeah,
with the Ocean's
I'm
11.
totally concerned with all of your family members and their safety.
Sarah, I'm not concerned about because he can turn into a spider and just crawl out if he wants. I think he's mostly in there because because Sprig is in there and he wants to make sure that he's safe. So I think if we get Sprig out, he can go and get out as much as he needs to.
Okay. What if we split the load? I have a thing called Farscribe where we can communicate to each other if we're split apart. So,
Oh, great. Something else you could do. I can't.
I'm just saying, like, you go rob the Grand
Oh,
Guignol,
great.
and
So-
I'll walk him
yeah.
in as Father Josiah, because Father Josiah is going to be at the Grand Guignol, right?
Oh, I never even thought about that. He probably will be.
And then I can just
We
walk
could blow
in
him up too.
with you
Yes.
and get your brother.
I'm fine with that. We need a meeting point.
Melody's like, I'm
I
so
guess
sorry.
yeah,
I was not paying attention. One more time around the block for me.
I don't know, just figure I'll do whatever they're doing.
Like,
Just film me when we walk on.
I'm just kind of like thinking here, and then a beret appears.
You're like, well, for the people.
For the revolution.
He says he doesn't watch Hamilton, but he's having a lot of Hamilton thoughts right now.
Oh, I was thinking Jake Rivera.
Well, that I knew, but yeah. Okay, so
I think that sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so after we succeed at this plan, what other churches can we destroy? We have to weaken. I'm certain that Father Josiah won't be killed with the Glorious Inferno.
He'll probably come for us, but he won't have the marks on us to really do much.
well,
We
even
can't
if Father
fight.
Josiah dies, the Inquisitor will be pretty upset.
Yeah, so we're still gonna have Doom on our tail, but we'd at least not
Oh,
be
yeah,
their
I
indentured
forgot
servants.
Father
I
Josiah
don't
is
really
just.
mind the
Father Josiah.
I
is
do.
just- Darth Vader to weirdo guy is.
Snoke.
Oh no!
Sorry. So, all right. So you guys head to the MA
Yeah.
after you've stood in a bar and decided on revolution.
Oh, like this was an epiphany of revenge in the tub. Staring in the mirror, talking to myself.
You guys are like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go dump this tea in the harbor real quick, and then we'll run by the MA and we'll get this thing rolling. All right. So you guys head. It's about a half-hour walk. The morning is a little cold for late summer, but a little chilly. Brisk walk. Anything you guys want to do, need to do on the walk over, besides discuss revolution?
Okay. I can have 3 names in my book.
Oh,
So-
Jesus Christ!
Right now, because I don't think you're here
Arya
yet,
Stark.
right? Okay. So,
It's like a Death Note situation.
no, this is so I can communicate with you guys, and you guys can communicate with if we get separated.
What?
If it was a murder book, you guys probably already been.
Yes, yeah.
What is this book? What can it do?
It's my Book of Shadows. I'm a warlock. So,
A warlock to whom?
the Great Trickster. He's of your people.
He goes back to the bathtub. the Peanuts music plays.
Just
Yeah.
in a fetal position.
So, if you guys write your name in my book, I can talk to you in your mind, and you guys can talk back to me. So we can stay in communications if we get separated.
I already do that with Father Joey.
Okay. You don't have to.
I'm good.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
don't want to have like
Alright.
you want to have like a party line? Talk to everyone.
You guys don't have to.
I
do it
already
all.
talked about. I think Father Joey might be in my head. Actually, could actually be dangerous.
I'll
communicate
give you
quite
my
often.
name.
All right. Why?
Okay.
And Vic, I guess, is like, yeah, if you're not drinking, I'll be the third.
Okay.
No, me and Father Joey got conversations going on 24/7. I'm explaining him the.
You've heard it already in your head. Not only Father Josiah, but also
Yeah,
Oliver
I'm good
pretending
with
to be
voices in my
Lavinia.
head. I've had enough of them. I got Lavinia, I got Father Joey, I got him.
Well,
I'm good.
you're special. You're the avatar of a god,
No.
a new
no
god.
way.
After we get rid of all of the other ones and all of their faithful.
I'm explaining 1st of December to Father Joey. And
Did someone step on your shoulder?
What? Yeah, it's coffee. I work at a coffee shop.
And there was an incident.
I foolishly assumed you wore uniforms. My mistake. So, you head to the MA, which
When you go about, are you changing back into Cedric, or what is your
What time
traveling
is it?
skin?
it is about 10 a.m.
I'm gonna change back into Cedric, just in case of the scrying eye.
Okay, so you make your way past Mantown, through the Gilder Market Square, turn left in. You pass through the inner wall into Center Square, which is directly. It is basically, if you think kind of a combination of Main Street USA and Disney World meets Washington D.C. It's that sounds nice, Josh. What are you talking about?
I've been to both, and that sounds like chaos.
Oh yeah, you left us and briefly lived in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. For our first campaign, Josh had to be a face in a screen for a while.
Sounds
So
like pure chaos of a place.
yes, there's a lot of embassies to other places, a lot of government buildings, things like that, and it's all in the shadow of a large mountain with the castle sitting on top, big waterfalls coming off. It's pretty, but yeah, it's a little chaotic. You make your way over to the MA, which is a giant stone white building, very utilitarian looking, square, kind of Masonic temple-ish looking. No windows, and most of you would know this. So the MA is so in. I'm trying to think how far back to go with this, or how wide to go with this. Basically, in Aona, you guys are in Western Aona. In Central Aona, there is a place that I am gonna find called the Marianas Independent Princectus, or the MIP. and that is basically an entire territory that will not be on there. That's just the western part. I'm sorry. We do have a map with all of them, but
In the Discord.
yeah, the Discord is a map with the whole world, the whole continent. But this is a territory that is basically a giant city-state that is ran by the Keepers, and it is kind of like the centralized government of the entire. It's kind of like The Hague, I guess, or it's like The Hague meets. Oh God, dude. Where the Pope lives.
The Vatican.
There we go. It's like The Hague meets the Vatican. And these are little offshoots of that. It's like I wish I had words today. So it's like the yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's so the Keepers are the people who are in contact with the dragons. They are keeping the peace, and they also keep the history. They have lots of books of knowledge, history in each one of these, and then they also have the ability to speak directly with the dragon that is overcharge of this whole territory. And for you guys, that is Keeper Kudolf, who is a copper dragonborn, and he would know the copper dragon that is in charge of where you guys are. So as you head in, there's no kind of like fee or even a front desk or anything. It's just a large, giant, endless rows of offices, and then once you get through all that, there's a couple large sections of library, kind of Library of Congress feeling, with different corridors and things like that. Everything is like white stone in there and very clean and very free of frills. Excuse me. The Vig, who has been here several times, is like, yeah, we can just head straight back to his office. So what's the plan? Are we all going together, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're
Right.
right. Rather we all know where we're heading after the event, especially if we're going to be split for it. So
You make your way down a couple hallways. It's not like a super labyrinth or anything, but there's some twists and turns.
I'm gonna do my best to like take some mental notes, like security features,
Sure.
guards with keys.
Yeah, so you do see it doesn't appear locked down. This is a public building, but you can see there are some staircases that do have guards heading up, and you figure like the first floor seems to be kind of public, and then it gets more private and guarded as you would head up. She leads you back to a pretty unassuming area, and as you turn the corner, she says, this is his office up here. They don't like a lot of frills. So his office is just another office here.
Supposed to be
I
living.
don't disagree, but I also lived underneath a literal hole in the ground in a rock. So
Well, we're gonna have to when we murder every one of these.
well, I mean, we have that place, and Melody totally found a wonderful passage to, I guess, the literal Underdark in my house. So we could always go there and hide. We just have to, bop a few spiders.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's where she lived. Yeah, you and Sarah ripped a hole in her wall and went and fought some phase spiders.
We didn't rip a hole in your
No, literally, Sarah took drugs
Sarah did.
and ripped a hole in my
We
wall.
found shoddy construction
Shouting.
and alerted the authorities to this, and we were all unjustly incarcerated.
She's like, yeah, I know, I was there.
This is
You guys came in for the penny tour, and I left in cuffs.
sounds like a personal problem.
This
It
is
is a very personal problem.
why we have to take this place down and murder Father Josiah
I don't disagree. So,
for Zeke. I mean me. I mean both. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me.
as you head up to the office, there is a woman who is, just for fun, the most stereotypical librarian you've ever seen. Jason, would you like to tell us what a stereotypical librarian looks like? I'm not saying
why,
it here.
but my brain went to Roz from Monsters Inc.
I thought you were going to say Roz from Frasier.
That's what I was thinking too.
There's this show called Frasier before you were born. Before that, it was Cheers, which is we don't need to worry about that.
Cheers was better than Frasier.
I didn't realize they had TV when you were young.
I had 5 channels, and I had to turn
Get
a
up,
crank.
turn it on.
And also, I had a television that if you turned the crank and it wasn't quite in, you could fine tune it by turning this little knob until it like fine tuned the big knob.
And we had to use antennas.
You had to use antennas. Bunny ears.
What about them?
That's how I tie my
Choose your
shoes.
words. Choose your words carefully there.
So, outside of this door is a stern-looking older woman. Settle down. Who,
He's got a thing.
yeah, and she has her hair pulled back and like the chopstick things going through. She has glasses on a chain.
Why are you making everybody this tight?
I know it's weird. Please stop.
Don't worry, folks. I'll take care of this.
and she is talking to a figure,
Her husband, hopefully.
and she's like, "I've loved you for so long." He's like,
That hasn't stopped him.
"But it's
before, right,
terminal."
Mom?
Yes.
You did flirt with my mom.
You're just punching the air behind him while he talks about his terminal disease.
It's got the holy symbol of the Church of Doom on him. Like,
No, and as you are coming down the hall, you notice the figure that has their back turned, speaking to her, is trying to gain entrance to this office as well. Doesn't have legs, but has one large reptilian tail it's kind of resting on. Would you like to describe yourself?
Basically, if you picture a black mamba, that's the color that you'd see, kind of like a darkish brown, just with a little maturity. He's a little bit on darker skin, but yeah. Basically got like a simple belt with nunchucks hanging off the side, and yeah, he's just sitting on a tail, no legs.
All right.
Do you have like that?
Yep.
I don't know what that's called.
I don't either.
The hood?
but
The
I know
hood?
The hood, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hood, right? Yeah, that's what they call them, like Cobra hood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that's cool.
you're a big snake man.
Correct.
Do you have arms?
Yes.
Human arms?
No.
They don't end
They
in
just
He
flex.
uses the nunchucks from his tail, actually.
Oh, I was just wondering. Like, I was wondering if you had arms that like the snake faces.
No.
Okay.
You're basically looking at a wanty.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It's a snake.
Do you know what a naga is?
Yes.
You want
Basically a
Oh,
naga.
okay, yeah.
And she's saying, you know, I'm so sorry. I understand that you've traveled quite a far way, and I understand your frustration, but unfortunately, Keeper Kudov has went on sabbatical, and he will be gone for quite some time. You know, if I could just take your name and an address, I could send for you when he comes back. And, you know, unfortunately, he is gone.
Well, the address I did have, I no longer stay at because I've been traveling to gain the information I need. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I needed that.
Okay, are you staying in town, Mr.
Malachi.
Mr. Malachi?
If I gave you my actual name, it'd probably be a little bit more of a tongue twister. So.
Absolutely no, and you know, and I understand. You know, here at the MA, we do respect quests for knowledge and you know, the understanding of the thirst for knowledge, and I would love to help you out, and I think Keeper Kudov would also really love to speak with you. As soon as he's back. You know, I unfortunately.
That's me moving past him.
Why isn't he answering?
Can we jump in on this conversation?
Sure,
Can I try to get her to tell me where he went?
sure. And she's like, but since you asked, the secret to life is like, where is he? Oh,
Sorry.
no. So she says, hi. Who are you folks?
Did we ever hear you say Keeper Kudov is on sabbatical?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, he just recently left. I actually don't know much. He received a letter, and he told me he was heading west for a few days, He did. He seemed distressed.
It was just recently last night.
It was
By
yesterday.
chance?
Yeah.
Can I
Something about a boat of puppies. No, I'm kidding. No. Go ahead. Yeah.
can I send a message to Big and ask her where she is since Kudolf's not here and that's where she went?
Oh no, she's with you guys.
Oh,
yeah, you all
okay,
came together.
okay.
She's like, I'm behind you.
Oh God.
She steps back into the shadow. So yeah, she's like, so unfortunately, she's like, are you all here to see Keeper Kudolf?
Oh, you're here to see him as well?
Yes.
Then yes.
Oh wow, he doesn't usually get so many visitors.
I'm here to see you.
Oh.
She's like, wow, okay.
How you doing?
I'm better now.
Yeah. What are you doing tonight?
Full performance.
Yeah, we roll a persuasion check.
Oh, and when I look over, when you come up, my character has red eyes that look like delicate to look at until you look at them for too long.
And then
Wait, one more time.
He has red eyes that look delicate to look at until you look at them for too long.
Okay.
what happens when we look at them for too long?
Petrification?
And then we're okay? Like then we feel the warm embrace of...
Something you may or may not want to find out.
Do you sometimes wear sunglasses to cover just to be safe?
No.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, she's like, well, we do close at 6. I don't really have plans.
Now you do.
Wingman.
Yeah. But, my adult son was going to bring over his child to play my granddaughter. If you want to come over for dinner.
So no, we're gonna go out.
I take out one of my dead flowers and hand it to her with a little wink, or hand it to him behind his back, so that way he
Yeah.
can hand it to her.
Roll a sleight of hand.
The help action.
I hate it here.
The help action.
Can I help her with that sleight of hand?
Sure. Yeah.
How do I do that?
Either she can roll with advantage or you can both roll and take the highest. Either
Wait,
one.
roll
You
your
can roll.
advantage.
All right, yeah, you both roll.
I mean, I got a +10 to.
Oh,
Roll
never
with
mind.
advantage.
You're good.
16.
Even with the +10 with
Leave me alone.
advantage. 6 is
I
the
rolled
highest.
bad.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, a dead flower. Wow.
No, but they're like pretty.
Yeah, they are very.
Pressed and ageless.
She's like, anyway, I'm.
Well,
Beauty that will last forever like yours.
somebody's not lasting another 10 years, so.
It's not where I thought you were going with that joke, but
I'm looking around like,
um,
does this happen a lot?
Unfortunately.
These flowers are covering all of my instruments and everything I own, and she's making fun of them, so.
no, I didn't know. I think they're
He's
beautiful.
trying to get with like 4
Um,
old women.
And she's like,
I
yeah,
suggest
I mean,
my mom
so-
over this lady.
If
By the
you-
looks of it,
if
it has
you
worked,
wanna-
he's still trying.
if you
Oh,
want
no,
to
it
pick me up
works.
after work at like
He's just-
6:30,
Yeah.
I love a good meal.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what was your name?
My name is River Bloom. Oliver River Bloom.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna like explain to her that I live up on the top of the mountain or
Oh, in the Castle
yeah,
District.
in the Castle District.
Oh, wow. I get up there sometimes. I have a book club that meets up there monthly.
Have to pull out the cane to get up the hill.
No, I take the. What was it called? You guys called it something stupid. The
call
de-escalator,
everything something stupid.
right? Is what it was. The de-escalator. I take the de-escalator up there, and it's a beautiful sight up there along the lake. Yeah, the Lake District.
Yeah, we have a tiny house up there.
Oh, nice.
We like to summer here.
Oh, absolutely. How beautiful. She's like, well, I'm Samantha Foxkin.
Yeah, you are.
Because I was supposed to be a Foxkin and the DM didn't read it correctly. So her name's Samantha. I thought it was her name. I'm like, her name's Foxkin? That doesn't make sense. Oh. So she's now Samantha Foxkin. And she's like, so 6:30 front steps?
Yeah.
Is what I'm wearing okay for where you're taking me?
No, but we'll go shopping.
Oh my. What? I'm glad that
Like
I
you
came to
like
work
leather.
today. And she's like,
that's
well,
the
I've
worst
got to
I'll
get
just
back
close
to
my
my card catalog. That Dewey Decimal System
Yeah,
doesn't
I
wait
know.
for anybody.
That's on my Crimes Against Cedric list.
I'll see you soon, Riverbloom. And she
Hate to-
heads off.
I hate to see you go, but love to watch you walk away.
Yeah, and she's a thick librarian. She has a
It's those orthopedic shoes.
yeah. She can fill out a gray dress. So
The sweater for chili stacks.
yeah. So you are all left in this hallway outside of this office door with your new friend.
Is it actually his office?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you need to see Keeper Kudolf for?
I'm trying to gain some information on something I learned from my monastery that they won't tell me.
You're not part of Doom, are you?
Yeah, what monastery?
Probably one you're not familiar with. I'm not from around here.
Okay.
Okay. Where are you from?
Is Malachi Malikai?
Malachi.
I was so wrong. Malachi. All right, cool. Sorry about that.
To whom do you send your prayers?
I don't really worship a god.
Sold. Wait.
I do. What? Nobody. I start banging on the door, or I open the door. I want to open the door. I want to go in his office.
You want to try to go into his office?
Oh, okay.
That'd be
Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
I guess.
I'm gonna help her with that door.
Is anybody around?
We're breaking down the door.
No, we're not breaking down the door.
All right, there's no one around now.
The door is open.
There, so the hallway is
I'd like to bang down the door and then put it in.
it is sparsely populated. There might be people
Just
in other
kick the door
offices,
down
but there's no
and
one
then
in the hallway
walk
right
to the
now.
door.
Okay, so as
Yeah,
long as
see
we're
if they can
quiet,
go
I think it's open.
What was that?
as long as we're quiet, they won't notice us.
Correct.
25 on the door.
He got it. I'm not gonna.
You're going to hit your chime out. You're like, hey, no, as hard as you can. So you just break out thieves tools. Yeah.
I'm like going like this up the door handle, trying to open it, and he's like,
Yeah, so literally as soon as you were like, well, I could probably do this, you're looking left and right, his bag is down, tools are out, you're jiggling the handle, he's popping the lock as hard as he can. So with a 25, it takes a couple seconds, but you do hear a clicking sound, and you are in.
Side-eye.
Job.
Patronizing me.
So these people have just broken into the office of the man that you were looking for in front of you.
You cool with that?
12 seconds after you met them, there's just a snake man looking at you all.
Malachi, what are you doing? Get in here.
Join us if you're cool.
Well,
Join us if you're
the
cool.
information that I need has to come directly from him. So
Well, sure,
yeah,
but
but
this
you
is our...
could look with us.
Yeah, look,
It
get in
can't
here and help
hurt.
find out where he is.
Maybe he wrote down what you need.
Yeah.
What kind of information do you need?
the power I've been given was given to me by someone that I know very little about, and when I asked about them at my monastery,
Oh, yeah.
they just refused to tell me.
Okay.
I feel like that's what happened between me and Vic. This is why we have beef.
So you
And,
have
and Vig's like, hey, since I can
some
talk to you
sort
in
of
our minds,
secret benefactor.
I'm gonna go kind of walk around and keep a perimeter.
If that's what you want to call
and
it.
she just
yes,
looks at Melody and
right?
just backs out of the room.
Is this something you walked into knowingly? Like you
No.
just hey, Daddy, give me some magic.
No, this is what happened after I finished basically my training at my monastery.
Okay. But is it magic that you have?
It's
I don't-
more.
what's
of
your deal? Is what I'm
It's
saying.
more of abilities than it is magic.
Abilities. Like what kind of abilities?
Try do a magic trick.
Yeah, do some magic.
Like,
I don't-
if,
I don't
could
do
you
magic.
could you describe it in terms of key points? Yes.
Can you cast
What do you do with your
Fireball?
sticks?
Um,
Sticks and rope.
I mean, more
Rope sticks.
more of that is used for battle if needed.
All right. Ready?
Leave go.
Hit me.
What?
Oh yeah, how tall are you?
5 foot exactly.
Okay, so I'm looking down.
That's never held people back before, and they usually end up on the ground, so I wouldn't do it.
Just
Well,
Fight,
no,
fight,
I'm just
fight,
literally
fight, fight,
no, I'm just
fight,
literally
fight,
looking
fight.
down. It's not more of looking
How tall
down
are you?
at 6 foot.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fight.
No, don't worry.
Why
I
are we
don't know him.
provoking a fight?
Because we want to see what
we
you
want
can
to see
do.
what you can do.
Well,
Like what?
I
The
don't.
We're
door to
in
the
the
office
room.
is just open.
I
Yeah,
was
let's shove each other.
I want to shut the door to
I'm
the office.
also point out that this probably isn't the best place to do it.
Why don't we do it in the office?
That's
Let's
how we
just
even
go
work.
to-
I don't want to fight
We all go in the
anyone.
office and I shut the
Listen,
door and then I
Keeper
go fight.
Kudolf is tenured. He's got one hell of an office.
Is office cool?
Like, he is the dragon bitch wizard.
So as you head into the office, it is larger than you thought it would be when you go in. You're like, oh, this is actually kind of a nice office.
Bigger on the inside.
A little
Why
bit.
are your friends so violent?
Oh, it's
We're not
just
the
the way
violent
they
ones.
are.
We're not the violent ones.
You just broke into a man's office for what reason?
Yeah, under Leaf's command.
No, the door was open.
The door was open.
Information.
Okay.
There are several large bookcases full of volumes of books. There is a tannish brown leather couch that is very, very nice that my wife threw away 2 weeks ago and I'm still not over. There is, because it wouldn't fit down the basement steps.
D&D, a game to air out your personal grievances.
There is
Stuff is with dice.
a couple busts of famous Aeonians.
Feats of strength.
Anything small and expensive is what we're definitely.
Yeah.
There's magnifying glass to like read the transcripts.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna take.
It has an emerald handle. Emerald handle.
Sure.
Investigate?
Sure. You want to do an investigation check?
Yeah.
Go
Is there
for
a
it.
desk?
There's a desk. It's a
Okay.
nice wooden desk with claw handles. Very heavy-looking wooden desk.
I want to investigate the desk.
Wooden.
What
Do you mean
kind
like
of claw?
eagle,
Oh.
or
Dragon?
possibly dragon? That makes more sense thematically. Dragon claw, and they're each holding the world in their protective grasps.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
help Lily investigate.
She's like, "No, I'm good."
No, he can help me.
I'm gonna investigate on my own.
I'm gonna look for it
does that
directly,
mean
like on the
advantage?
desk outside of the office,
Advantage?
Okay.
Advantage.
to basically look up the name of the dragon that I'm looking for.
Sure.
I was just
19.
joking.
A
I
19?
didn't mean it.
What'd you get?
I rolled that one.
I'm not rolling. She's rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay. With a 19 on investigation of the desk,
Yes.
you find out that all the drawers are locked for sure.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, they're not. I just opened them.
Just snap one out. Would you like to try to break into one of the desk
I would
drawers?
like to open one, yeah.
Okay, so it has, like a desk does, it has the long, thin drawer, and then two drawers on each side, a smaller one and a deeper one. Two left, two right, center one. Do you want to start just popping them?
I want to start with the long, thin drawer.
Sure. Go ahead, and I'm going to make it a DC 20
Okay.
to try to break into this desk.
Snackage.
You want to help me again? Well, wait, I have a chime opening.
Oh, you could use the chime of opening.
You said I have to beat a 20.
Yeah. You can try it first to not waste a...
I'm going to try it first,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm hungry.
15.
Can I try my version of lockpicking?
Sure.
If you would like to destroy this man's property.
It's asking really nicely. You're like, can
It's
you
not
please?
destroying the
Hey,
property.
I got
it's
some
breaking
carrots.
The lock.
Yeah, Leaf is like, no, we're not violent.
So DC 20 strength.
That's a 21.
Oh my god.
So you're like, oh, the thing with the lock problem is it just breaks the two wooden slides that were under it and just drops it down. And now it's just hanging from the lock, and the contents just fall onto the floor. And he's like, there. That's how you get past the lock. Going through the contents,
Yeah, what's in there?
you find a really nice ink pen. You also find a set of ink pens, one white and one black, that seem to be corresponding in some way. Also for the new people, when you touch things and I say that they vibrate slightly, that means they have a magical aura to them that you'll have to decipher through means you like to. But yeah, when you touch those two pins, they do vibrate, and you realize there's some sort of magical pins.
Okay.
And then you do find a folded letter in an envelope addressed to Keeper Kudolf.
I'm gonna head out of the office and see what he's doing.
Sure. So you were looking at the registry of dragons?
Correct.
So you do find a bit about the Council of Worms, which are so there's two groups of dragons, one in Western Aeona, one in Eastern Aeona. The Western Aeona dragons are all of the metallics, and they are the Radiant Scale Alliance. They are mostly benevolent leaders who stay out of the day-to-day lives of everyone. And then the eastern ones, the Council of Worms, are your chromatic dragons. And they tend to be skewing evil as far as their alignments. So you do find things about Emberclaw the Inferno, the red dragon of Binyi. You find Dreadmaw the Mad Fury, the green dragon, who rules over the Archurian jungle. You see, Willie for naming these dragons that I can't say their names. Glaciexus, the Frozen Horror, a white dragon who rules over Ostland. You find some stuff about the Silence, who is the Endless Dark, the black dragon. And Tempest, the Vile Whisperer, a blue dragon who rules over Pansadaro. What you were looking for does not seem to be there. It seems to be omitted. You do see an entry about Parador, which is the land of the Dragonborn. You do so why not? Let's just have a little lore jump. I think most of you would know this anyway. There was a thing called the Consumption, happened a couple thousand years ago, where something from beyond the realms attacked Aeona. The dragons were the last line of defense. They defeated the Consumption and pushed them back out, and then blanketed Aeona in a shield, a connection of shields that so they cannot come back. Then the dragons do refuse to let anyone teleport or plane shift because of that. That could open something that would allow the Consumption back in. Each of the territories, you guys are in the Boon Plates, or just Boon is a territory of one of the dragons, and these keepers help keep these force shields going. You have heard rumors about Parador, which is the land the Dragonborns have come from. One of the side effects of the Consumption and their weird magic is that a lot of animals awoken and gained sentience during this. Your rabbit folk, your cat folk, probably the Yuan-Ti. Let's all agree on how we're going to pronounce that, by the way. Because I'm saying Yuan-Ti, you're saying...
Yuan-Ti.
So Yuan-Ti. So do I have to say Yuan-Ti? Yuan-Ti.
Okay. Sounds like you're asking someone if you want tea. Yeah.
Yuan-Ti.
Because I thought you were like, you still staying with Yuan-Ti? Yuan-Ti. All right. Yeah, Yuan-Ti. No, thank you. I'm more of a soda person. All right. So Yuan-Ti is also some a race that could have been awakened by the Consumption. But one of the weirdest sound effects is the Dragonborn, who a lot of people don't believe are even from Aeona. There is a belief that they were
Yuan-Ti abomination.
If you're not an abomination, don't listen to him.
Technically, that's what it is.
Yuan-Ti an abomination.
He's shouting from the room.
I'm sorry, Matt Mercer said it. It's him.
Yuan-Ti abomination.
Your mama's so fat? Well, Yuan-Ti abomination. So anyway, but there was a belief that this whole area of Parador is a lost civilization that came through a rift during this war. Dragonborns, while they do hold power, like being keepers, they, in general society, while not in places like the RA and things, are kind of social outcasts.
Are all the keepers that are like keepers to a dragon, are they all Dragonborn?
Make a history check for me. Now.
That's going to be 17.
So from what you know that the Lera Forest, which is to the east of Boone, They do have a keeper that you remember from school being called Keeper Itior, who is a female brass dragonborn. You know about Keeper Kudoff, who's a male copper dragonborn. And then Clara, which is the desert land below you. You believe they have a golden dragonborn. So you believe that all of the keepers are dragonborn of the same color as the dragon that protects the area.
What's the name of the one that you said I knew it?
It's Itior, Itior, and it's a female brass dragonborn. And a lot of people believe or just assume that these dragonborns are descended from the ancient dragons that are part of like a lineage with them. So you make a first roll of campaign for you. Performance.
Big
No,
moment.
so as a running joke, I really like performance checks. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make you roll, but there's a joke that I call out performance check too often. They're wrong because I'm perfect. I forgot that the DM can't do any wrong. No, let's do a. Oh my God, I miss Willie now because I would always be like, Willie, what check is this? You would always know.
Do we want to?
Yeah, it's a not a history. I guess it's a history check's probably the best thing, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, religion could be good. No, let's do history. Give me a history check.
You just want to know stuff.
Yeah. Well.
17.
All right. Hold on. Keep that roll.
Yep.
I'm seeing if he can make an inference of what's missing from what he's reading.
How much? does
I'd
he
say
know
that's
about it?
insight.
All right.
It might be a history and an insight.
Honestly, whatever you want.
All right. Well, the 17. I think.
Well, which one are you going with? Because this will be a completely different turnout.
Did your insight higher?
Yes.
All right. Let's give me that.
Oh, great math.
Haha.
24.
24. Okay. So looking at this, you're looking at a list of places in the continent of Iona, all of which are ruled by a dragon with the dragon's name, except for Parador, which is the land of the Dragonborn. It doesn't have a dragon associated with it, and you are looking for one dragon that is not mentioned on this.
So 2 + 2 = fish.
Right. Yeah. So you're like, interesting that the dragon no one wants to talk to me about
It's not listed
not
anywhere.
listed here, and this one territory doesn't have a dragon listed. So putting those two together, you kind of feel like possibly a thing there. Would you like to look at that letter that was?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to open that up, and it says it's a handwritten letter in very obnoxiously curly, like calligraphy letters,
Did Sarah write
painstakingly,
it?
and very large. And it says, "Kudoff, I know we stand on opposite sides of history on much, and I know I vowed to keep what we know I have safe from those who wish to use it, and safe from those like yourself who wish to destroy it. I may fail this time, friend. Nightwind has found fantasy shit.
There's a space comment there.
Yes, space comments. Aminorium. Amonorin. Aminorium. So
person or
Nightwind has found Aminorum. They call him the Black Death. I require assistance with haste. Yours, and then that's actually his name, Aminorum.
He's talking about himself in the
In third person.
Oh god, what a douche.
So who's Nightwind?
Why don't we have you make a history check?
Oh, that's not a good idea. 13.
13. Not a name you're familiar with.
When the letter said they call him the Black Death, was that in reference to Nightwing or Aminorum?
Nightwind.
Okay.
Wind.
Sorry.
It's not generation.
Was that in reference to Red Hood or Aminorum?
Yeah, which Robin is he? Which Robin's alter ego?
So, so not something you recognize. Are you sharing this with the group, or are you gonna?
Oh yeah, I'll share it with the group.
All right. You would not know. I don't know if you paid attention in school or not. I feel like you didn't.
I graduated with a 1.7 GPA, so I'm gonna say no.
You
Real life and philosophy.
might.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it for me.
14 plus 4, 18.
Oh,
Which,
I don't
you
know.
got 17?
I got 13.
What'd you get?
13.
Oh, 13. All right, hold on.
And then your high school transcripts go.
So, yes,
They're like,
you are slightly familiar.
Okay.
You have heard the name. Give me 1 second. I don't think I printed this out, so I have to actually look it up.
I'm so glad I have that crown.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're like, yes, I know who that is now. They are fighting,
The centaurs, right?
right, a group of centaurs called the Equinara. The Equinara are centaur people who, again, we're getting a lot of lore in this episode. During the oh my god, thing that happened, consumption. Yes, who wanted to say calamity is so bad. I'm like, nope, that's not
Fire.
wrong one. During the consumption, not only were animalkin born, but there were these people consider them freaks of nature who are centaurs, and they are like everything, like half horsemen, half pigs, half like
Giraffe.
rhinoceros, giraffes, like insane things running around, and they have formed this wild, massive tribe off to the northwest corner of the map. If you look at the map, I don't have the map, but I believe it's like right up in this top left corner.
Up
Yeah.
here?
No, down below the yellow there. Yeah, like right there, right in there, called the Far Steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rule all of that area. They have been fighting a very fierce, very bloody battle with the Blood Orcs, trying to just wipe each other out. The Blood Orcs have been winning for over a generation now, pushing the Equinara further and further onto the Far Steps. They have an area that you've heard about called the Fount of Stars, which is a mysterious area hidden that the Equinara are using as a home base. And then there's a mysterious figure known as Nightwind, who is leading raids on the orcs and killing them at night, kind of doing guerrilla warfare in the woods and things like that, finding any groups of blood orcs who are scouts, killing them, and also like nailing them to trees and disemboweling them and things to try to strike fear. So he's like a kind of like murderous Robin Hood kind of cult figure. And
Revolutionary, and he's misunderstood.
yep, so maybe you guys should team up. So yeah, that's who this is referencing.
Okay.
And this person has said they have found me, and the thing that I am trying to keep safe may not be safe much longer. I need your help.
So that's where Rudolph went.
Probably. But we can't really leave and go find him.
Can you just put anyone's name in your book?
They have to write it. That's the catch.
Oh.
You have to write your own name. I didn't think you actually like physically wanted to write your name, but
No, that's fine.
okay.
But it did. He did. Okay.
Question. What if he wrote his name on something that you put in the book? Because we're in his office. He probably has letters that he signed that he hasn't sent
Forge
yet.
shit too. Can I forge that?
I don't know if magic is forgeable.
Well, if it's just the name needs to be in the book, we could take one of the pieces of paper that he wrote and put it in the book.
What do you think of that?
I think that I'm a lot nicer than Jason. Jason, what do you think of that?
Oh, you're gonna make me say don't do it.
Because I'm like, I don't know. Sure, let's get this story done with. I would say no. The person has to willingly put their name, or you could trick them to put their name. But I think they would have to put pen to paper and write their name.
I think that's where the
Yes.
magic connection would be.
Yeah, that would be my
Dang.
guess.
Yeah.
I like where you're going, and I want to
I like the
reward the
idea.
creativity, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Is there any way for me to figure out what those pins do?
Yeah, if you have
Identify.
identify.
I do not.
Then probably.
I can detect what kind of magic it is. I just can't tell you exactly what it does.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Probably. Conjuration magic. Yep.
All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna put him in my bag for right now.
Sure.
That's fine.
Does he have letterhead?
Does
provision
anybody
stamps?
here? Does anybody here have any kind of proficiency with magic stuff that you can look at it? Or actually, you know what? Both of you understand subterfuge. You definitely understand. Like you're proficient with thieves' tools, but you're both good at forging things. Sure. This is just 2 ink pens that when you write, if the other person has it, it pops up on their paper. They can write back to you. It pops up on your paper.
Okay.
So you'd have to really attune to them.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So we want the other one?
I can't attune to anything else right now. I've got
I
too
don't
much.
want to be pen pals with you.
I'll just keep it right then.
Yeah, I mean, it could be good if you are leaving a town and be like, hey, let's keep, tell me something happened.
Yeah.
That's all there. There's some fun wizard pins.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, what does everybody else want to do?
Is there any money?
No.
I mean, he's some sort of authority, correct?
Yeah, he is so he sits on the council of the king. And he is literally he's a wizard. He's like a high wizard.
Close enough.
Is he a beard wizard?
Well, I was gonna say he was a high wizard, and then I was gonna say he was like he's a
wizard.
dragon.
Wizard.
I'm like, he's like the Grand Dragon High Wizard. I'm like, I think those are all racist things. I don't think you can say any of those things.
Oh God.
But no, he is like the Wizard Lorikette of Gilderland. He is like the
Archmage.
yeah, like
There we go.
there you go. Yeah, out front, everyone knows him. He's not shady.
But he would represent this organization.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
have some authority to spend resources from his organization.
100%.
So
If a letter were forged, in
steal
his name,
all of the documentation.
Is there a
yes.
picture of him?
You already. So you rolled for the. What did you get for when you rolled?
I don't wanna talk about that.
Yeah, right. It was bad times. Looking around, there is a painting of him. Very. You know how like the quarter with Washington every like 10 years he just gets a little more chiseled, and you're like, man, he was really pudgy like in the 70s, and now suddenly he has like cut a diamond with his jaw. It's like that. You can see where he's painted over his portrait several times and made himself look a little better each time. You see like some of the lines. Absurdly handsome wizard man.
So it's not accurate.
Probably not.
Okay.
It's probably kind of fanciful.
Okay.
You do find documents with his signature on them pretty easily, though. If you want to see.
Yeah, I want to take those, or you can either way.
I'll split it with you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, what are we doing?
Does he have an outbox? Like things that still need to be processed?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Oh, funnel money into like
Another account.
another account.
Go ahead. Roll me
Defraud
a
this man has caused.
deception check with advantage.
Where in that directory does it tell me where I can go to find more information? I'm not. No.
No, that's fine. Just
28.
turn around.
So 28. So with no problem, just like at Doom, you write a letter to Samantha Foxton and say, Samantha, before I leave, I have decided to take just 2% of my monthly income and put it into a new account. What name would you like it under?
Let's see. What was the other guy's name?
Zeke.
Well, I think it was like namely or something.
That's oh, I gotta scroll down much further. Greg Gregerson.
Yep. Are you putting it in the same account?
Yeah.
So I like 2% of my monthly income put into an account at the Gilderlank Bank, the Bank of Gilderlank, in the account of one Greg Gregerson. no further questions, please. So starting next month, you can get 2% of the wizard's income.
And Dooms.
Another 20 gold piece per week.
Sure.
Nice.
Highway robbery.
We need money.
I would also like to put another note in there about how all of the vegetables and produce should now be purchased through the Happy Haragon, and that we should ensure that no one searches or that they don't have to go through customs to ensure the freshness of our produce.
You can certainly write that letter. I do not know if Samantha Foxkin has the authority to not have customs for vegetables, but you can try.
All right. Well, if there is no concept like they don't have that kind of authority, then I will still just say all of our vegetables need to be purchased through the Happy Haragon.
Okay.
At a
It's all part of the revolution, destabilizing the food
Oh yeah.
from within the city.
Oh, also we're using it to smuggle weapons into town. You're now an arms dealer.
All right. So easy enough. You do write that letter, and we'll see what happens. And you pop them into the outbox. While searching around, and you even do talk to some of the librarians and stuff in there, they just keep pointing you back towards Keeper Kudov. And they said, maybe through direct contact with the dragon whose name is something, he would be able to help you, but that's just not information that we're aware of. Go ahead and roll 2 checks. 1, an investigation check, and then 2, a persuasion check.
Is he by any chance trying to persuade Samantha again?
No.
Could I help him?
18 on investigation.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
And the same exact thing for persuasion.
Nice.
So after a while of heading through stacks of books and talking to various people, you meet a young man who is like, "Hi, you're asking about dragons? I did quite a bit of study on the chromatic dragons, and he's like, I heard an old folk tale once about a purple dragon that people say came through during the consumption. And my grandfather called him Zalanth. I feel like that might be what you're getting at.
It could possibly be.
So and he's like looking at you, and he's like, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Haven't found much,
I've
but
never seen a fellow look like you before.
yeah, I haven't seen many like me either. It's very strange, yet in a way a bit calming.
As he's looking at you for a minute, he's like, I've got to be going, and just like turns and just gets this uneasy feeling about you, and is starting to put like 2 and 2 together on that. Like, no, and there's no longer wants to be in the room with you, and you hurries out the room.
Well, that conversation lasted longer than the last one, so.
I come up behind and just kind of like pat him on the shoulder and be like, I know what it's like. People here tend to not like animal king too much.
Or Dragonborn.
Can I try to put the room back together?
It's
Sure.
Conversations I've had time
Easy
to
enough.
have
The drawer will fall when he goes to open it again, but you got it so it like fit back together.
Okay.
partially.
And then,
Not as much.
Are we
What I'm
done
looking
with this
for isn't
If you want
listed, which is why I needed to speak with
okay, when we're done, I want to read
Wolf
one.
in the first place.
Well, if you're needing to speak to, powerful magic users, there are towers that we're going to be heading to that should, I'm assuming, have wizards. We're not heading there soon, but we have to at some point. If you don't find what you need, you're welcome to come along.
Well, in my travels I haven't, so something new wouldn't be terrible.
Okay. Well, just a heads up. Some of them can be a little unhinged here, so
Like the door almost was?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a lot of problems with hinges around these doors.
Same with the drawer.
Will you make a history check?
I heard that one.
check.
Cool. All right. So, what are we?
I'm gonna run out of here and like give like
Are
a big
you
old middle
guys
finger to all the
here
dragons
for in the first place?
on the wall.
Well, let's just say we're not a big fan of Doom, and
I got that off the tiny bit of interrogation.
we have some business with Keeper Kudolf that could help us deal with them
Okay.
because they're not exactly the nicest people.
Gotcha.
All religion is terrible.
For my brief
But
time in
it's-
the big city, all I've learned about with this giant organized religious group is that you can be a totally innocent person and be falsely accused, imprisoned, have your family held hostage, and then sold into indentured servitude,
And then
all to buy your freedom so that way they don't kill you because they feel like it.
and then they force you to work with some sort of snitch.
Well, I told him nothing.
I told him everything. All the time. I'm actually telling him what's happening right now.
yeah.
It's on speakerphone.
You can hear everything.
Um,
I've done it once already.
so, let's get out of here. I mean, it's not because we committed some sort of crime or anything.
So you guys head out of there and you lock the door behind you again, fixing the lock.
You have fixed the drawer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she popped it
nice.
back up. It will fall and break as soon as someone touches it,
That's not our problem.
but it won't be your problem.
Shoddy craftsmanship. All doors, drawers, anything with oars.
He'll probably,
Floors.
He'll probably,
Floors.
he'll probably just think he broke it and forgot to have it fixed.
There you go.
It's because he's been working out.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So, what else you doing in the MA here?
So where exactly was Nightwind?
Well, he found.
Over here?
Okay.
Yeah, so Nightwind was, in the far steps in the northwest corner.
Okay. And we can essentially freely walk around, right?
The city.
We can't leave.
No,
Gilder Lake.
this specific MA.
Oh, yeah.
Is it possible for us to figure out where the teleportation circle is?
If you want to start poking around.
That would be like a thing that we would be looking for in the office too before we left.
Oh, sure. Nothing in the office with your investigation checks would lead to where this teleportation circle
There's
is.
a terrible OSHA problem. There's no evacuation or map of the building, door frame.
You
There's
can
no
start. You want to start
ramps.
looking around,
Yeah.
investigating. All right. Let's take a 15-minute break. We will come back and begin investigating, looking for this teleportation room.
Okay.
And sounds good. I'm gonna stop the.